Hi, this is Nick Knight, CEO and co-founder of revizzit.com. Welcome to the first of our three-part tutorial, Keep 'em on the Page, tips and techniques to keep your visitors focused on your call to action by eliminating distractions and exit links. So let's get started with lesson number 1, creating a squeeze page that magically becomes your main call to action page. Now the idea here is simple. If you have created a squeeze page that successfully managed to entice the visitor with your offer, enough to get them to give up their email address, then your job is done. The only thing you should do at that point is give them what you promised, your free gift, the access link, whatever it was that they're waiting for. A common mistake many people make at this point is to send the viewer to another page of information, allowing them to possibly become disenchanted and drop out of your funnel. What we're going to do is create a page with an opt-in form that transforms to your instant access offer. And plus, you'll be able to split test the squeeze and the offer to maximize your conversions on both. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we are in Unbounce, and we're looking at this squeeze page that I've set up. It just has a single call to action, which is this button right here. And it has a short video that plays, and all I want them to do is give me their name and email address. Now I'm promising them in this squeeze page that they're going to get a free gift. So what I want to do is I want to replace this area right here with a download now button. That's all I want to accomplish. As soon as they enter their name and email, this transforms into a download now button. So once you've created your squeeze page, you're going to create your action page. And the way you do that, and I've already created mine, but I'm going to show you the steps. You just come over here and you choose duplicate page. Okay, and I'm not going to have an opt-in form on that page, so I don't need to keep the Aweber integration or whichever one you use. And I also don't want to use my variants. I only want a single variant, so I'm just going to uncheck that. So I'm just going to keep my champion variant, and I'm going to say duplicate page. Okay, so there it is, squeeze copy right up there. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, so you can see here we have just a single variant. Okay, it's going to be exactly identical to the one that we had before. And now we're just going to come in here and we're going to delete our opt-in form. So I'm just going to select this box and hit delete. So everything else is staying the same, and now I just have to drag in a button. This is going to be my new call to action, and I'm also going to drag in a text box, and that's going to be the area where I type in my thank you message. And I've already made this look nice, so I'm going to go ahead and cut to the finished product. Okay, so now we've got our nice looking button here with a little bit of a rollover action. We've got our thank you message here, and everything's pretty much complete. Now there's a couple other things I did. I also replaced my video code here because the first page I wanted to have it autoplay. Some people don't like to have autoplay. This is a very short video, I wanted it to start right away. And but once I get to this page, I don't want it to play. So I actually replaced the code and took out the autoplay command. The only other thing that you need to do on this page is, of course, to hook up your download button. And what you're going to do is you're going to come over here on click action, and you're going to choose go to URL, and then you're going to put in the link that actually takes them to your actual download itself, the PDF file or whatever the action is. You want that URL right there, and choose target self. Okay, so you're going to come down here and choose self. So what that's going to do is, once again, it's going to keep them on the page. As soon as they click this button, it's going to pop up the download dialog for them to save it to their computer. Okay, so let's jump back now. We have one more thing to do. Let's jump back to our pages here. And now we have our Facebook action page, and we can see the URL down here. And it's the way I have it set up. My original one was Unbounce Buddies, and my action page is Unbounce Buddies-1. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my squeeze page, and I'm going to hook them together. And the way I do that is I'm going to edit. And this is why you don't want to create any of your split tests until you're all done, because you don't want to have to go in and keep tweaking everything. And now we're just going to assign our action page to our opt-in box. So when they click this button, it's going to take them to our action page. So we don't choose the button, we actually choose the form itself right over here. You click on that, you'll see right over here we have form confirmation. And we're going to choose as our confirmation method, go to another web page. And then in the URL, we're going to put in the URL of our action page, which in my case was Unbounce Buddies-1. And that's it. So as soon as they click this, it's going to redirect them to the other page, which has the download link, and we're all finished. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. And now you can create split tests for both your download page and your squeeze page. So now everything should be hooked up and ready to go. Let's go ahead and test it out. Okay, so we're here on the...
Hi, this is Nick Knight from Revizzit.
I'm going to go ahead and pause my video and scroll down, and I'm going to go ahead and enter in some information here. Okay, and there you have it. We have our download button. All we have to do is click on this, and we have our download dialog, and that's it, without ever leaving the page. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. In part 2, we're going to talk about how to keep them on the page when you have other links on your landing page that you don't want them to go to. And I'll give you a quick spoiler: light boxes. So there we go. I hope to see you in part 2.